Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today you have the Rhino, and we have this beer right here. This beer is from Highlander Brew Co. in South River, Ontario. This is their Happy Landing. It's 4% alcohol by volume. It says something under here, but I cannot make that out at all. Dwayne, to anybody at Highlander, whoever decided to use like basically charcoal gray on black, no, that don't work. That don't work. Even if I wasn't blind, I don't think I'd be able to read that. I'm pretty sure it probably says South River, Ontario, and that sort of thing, because that's what the other labels say that aren't this color scheme. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff over here too. Yeah, again, I can't hope to make that out. Yeah. So, 4% alcohol by volume. I read on Untapped that this was an English mild, and if it is, I'm really kind of excited. However, I will give a caveat that on Untapped, the stout, which says it's a stout, is on there as a I can't even remember. I think a bitter, and the porter is on as a smoked beer. So I can't really fully take. I mean, yeah, it's a smoked porter, but it's still a porter. I can't really take everything they wrote on there fully seriously. Not they per se, because they're not the ones necessarily that put the beer up. I'm just saying I can't take Untapped 100% seriously here. Fuck me. Okay, you know what I'm doing? I'm going upstairs later after I'm done this review, and I'm taking the bottle brush we bought for the baby that isn't here yet, and I'm opening it up for my beer glasses, and I'm buying another bottle brush at the store tomorrow, because I'm not dealing with these watermarks anymore. They are nothing but frustrating at this moment. Okay, so 4% alcohol. Says it's an English mild online. Didn't read anything about this on their website, so I know, as I said, I know nothing about it other than what is said on Untapped. Beautiful bright white head, lots of snap crackle pop. I don't even have to hold it to my ear, but if I'm going to just for looks, there you go. Lots of snap crackle pop. Beautiful golden hue, clear. That's a beautiful beer. That's a beautiful beer. Beautiful beer, guys. Beautiful beer. Visually appealing. I mean, it's not much different than your average, not much different looking than your average macro brew, except for the fact that the head has stuck around and the color isn't pea yellow, it's more golden. But it basically looks like that style of beer, and there are some type of beers in that style that I don't find visually unappealing. So, I mean, it's nice. It's nice to see a head that sticks around. It's nice to see that color. It's nice to see the carbonation moving in there. That's a nice looking beer. Scent. Caramel, molasses, butterscotch, and almost an underlying like bubblegum scent. I was worried at first with the butterscotch scent that it was actually going to be like that movie theater butter scent, but it came off sweeter than just salty buttery. So I'm okay with that. Caramel, molasses, butterscotch, and bubblegum. Intriguing. Cheers. Light-bodied, Easy drinking. A little bit more carbonation than I expected, though. The carbonation is not harsh, but it does play all over the tongue. It's very crisp and maybe sharp. Maybe sharp would be the word I'd be looking for. Who would have thought I'd be guessing my own vocabulary? The 4,000 plus beers in. Flavor. I could see this being an English mild, but at the same time, I could see it not being an English mild. I could see it just being like a session ale or something. A little bit of molasses, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of butterscotch, a little bit of a hop. Right near the end, it's just like, woo, I'm hoppy. But that's counteracted by a bready biscuitiness that really rounds out the taste. That hoppiness comes off a lot like a Kolsch or Pilsner type of hoppiness would be. Kind of tangy, kind of zesty, kind of earthy. And then that bready biscuitiness comes in and it mixes with that bready biscuitiness, but then the bready biscuitiness takes over. The carbonation actually seems to help deliver that hoppy flavor, because until the carbonation hits the back of your tongue, it's like all you're tasting is that caramel molasses taste, and then it hits the back. Oh God. I just had super spicy Thai food earlier tonight. My Thai restaurant goes from level 1 to 5, and I get a level 20, and they know who I am by that order. They're like, "Oh, Chad, yeah, come on in. We have your food ready." Blah, blah, blah. I'm pretty sure I had some on my finger, and I just touched my eye, and I'm blinder than usual now. Not good. It is gassy. I expected it to be, though, with how much carbonation was playing on here. An easy drinking beer? Yes. A pounder, though. A beer I could see myself... At 4% alcohol, you expect them to kind of be a quaffable beer, a pounder and all that type of stuff. Flavor-wise, do I think it's a pounder? Yeah, I think I could pound these back. Mouthfeel-wise and all that, do I think it's a pounder? No. I think the carbonation's a little too much that it would bloat me out and fill me up too quickly, and I wouldn't want to drink more than a bottle of it, maybe two at the most. I think that's its only real downfall, is the carbonation issue on it. Other than that, I find this beer very good. The flavors are subtle, but they're all there. They're subtle but complex. The visual appeal is there. It has an aromatic appeal. I think its only real downfall, like I said, is its carbonation level. Is it bottle conditioned? Is it force carbonated? Is it naturally carbonated? Did something happen where the yeast wasn't put into a dormant state? It wasn't crash cooled. Lots of different things come to my mind for the carbonation being so harsh. Or is it just what they want? I mean, it could be what they want in their beer too. They could want something like this, because the effervescence will help clear your palate, and this really does clear my palate. I mean, it quickly cleans everything out. This would be a great meal accessory. This would be a great pairing beer, because of the fact it could probably pair with almost anything. Hell, I could probably eat my really spicy Thai food with this, and it would help clear out my palate, just because the carbonation just washes everything out. I will also say, though, that the carbonation is a little bit harsh in the chest area. After I swallow it, I get that, like, right at the bottom of the throat, right where your clavicle is, where the throat is no longer really accessible. I get a slight burn there. But, okay, so visually appealing, aromatically appealing, taste-wise, flavor, appealing. Mouthfeel, not so appealing. Overall, an appealing beer. Out of 10 on this 4% alcohol beer, I would probably give this a 7.5. I would buy this again. It's a solid beer. I don't think like I said, I really think the carbonation level is its only real downfall. Without that carbonation level, if that carbonation level was dialed back just a little bit, I think this would be an 8 to an 8.25 beer. But at the same time, then I don't know if it would be as good a beer to pair with food. I don't know if it would be a palate cleanser. Anyway, YouTube, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful evening. And bye-bye.